Hey everybody, we are going to do something really fun together today to practice writing our own narrative. So the narratives that we're working on are fictional narratives. So we are going to be making up our very own story and then writing about it. So remember, our target in writing is I can write a narrative with events in order. So a narrative is just a story. And remember, we're going to be writing a made-up story, a pretend one. So what I want you to do is take a look at the picture on our target. Do you see this hand? Well, this is called the story hand. And we use this story hand when we write a narrative to make sure that we remember all of the parts that a narrative needs. So let's look at it. I've got a bigger picture of it I want to show you. It looks like this. So here's our story hand. Can you hold up your hand like this while I go through each part of the story hand? So if we look at our thumb, can you wiggle your thumb? The thumb of our story hand is going to help us remember to include the characters in our story. So we need to make sure that our story includes people or animals or even creatures. And then the pointer finger of our story hand is to help us remember that we need to include a setting so that the person reading our book knows where we're talking about. So we have the characters, the setting. Next, we need to make sure that we remember a beginning to our story. So just like when we read a book together, we have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So this story hand is to help us remember those parts of a story. Beginning, middle, and end. So let's hold up your hand and let's name those parts again. We need to remember the characters, the setting, and beginning, middle, and end. Our story needs all of those parts or it won't really make sense. So that's what we're going to practice today. Well, I made up my own story and I think you're going to like it. So let me show you our story. I drew a picture to help me remember each part. Once upon a time, there was a unicorn named Taylor at a birthday party. Taylor got a lot of presents. Her favorite present was a big, shiny purple ring. Next, everyone ate cake. It was a strawberry cake. She played piñata with her friends. It was filled with candy. Last, everyone went home. Taylor felt happy because she had so much fun at her party. So what we are going to do is we are going to use our story hand to help us name the parts of that story. So get your hand up and let's think about it. Who were the characters? Who do you think? I know there was Taylor the unicorn and all of her friends at her birthday party. Now, what was the setting of our story? Where did this story take place? At her birthday party. And then we have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Let's talk about those. So in the beginning, that was our first picture. So Taylor got a lot of presents and her favorite was that big shiny ring. And then in the middle of her story, that's when everybody ate her strawberry cake. And then at the end of our story, they all played on the piñata and got lots of candy inside. So tomorrow, we're going to actually start writing in our book, and we're going to write this fictional narrative together. So tomorrow will be the day we start. See you then.